Okay, so games that are coming out in 2020. I hope. I hope. I hope. You know, with these games, they can get delayed and. This video, I'm going to be talking about the games that come out this year and the ones that I am either excited about or I just have a little interest in. So some of these games I might not even get. Well, I can think of maybe like one or two, but at least most of them I do really want to get, and I hope they're actually, good. And I'm really excited because this year is looking like it's going to be the best year in gaming since, I would say, 2017. Actually, I think this year is going to blow 2017 out of the water, in my opinion. Yeah, this year is going to be, I think this year is going to be the gaming year of years, especially with the new gen consoles coming out, which I'll do in another video. Just games alone, it looks like it's going to be ridiculous. So yeah, let's get along with the video. I'm going to just talk about a bunch of games that I have written down and, see where we go with it, okay? So two games that have come out already. First, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And to be fair, I actually really like the game. It's a nice semi-open world type Dragon Ball Z fighting game. And going into this game, if you're expecting anything groundbreaking, well, okay, I thought it could be a little groundbreaking, but it's not that. It's just a really fun, open world Dragon Ball Z game with not that much to do in it apart from that. Yeah. Anyway, so Dreams look but in all honesty, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is a lot of fun, and as a Dragon Ball Z fan, I'm really happy that they made that game. I love the fact that they tried something different compared to the usual standard beat 'em up fighting Dragon Ball Z games that we always see every single 3 to 2 years. But I like the fact that this was more of an open worldy type game, and they tried to make an RPG, and it technically follows the RPG mechanics. But there's my problem: as an RPG, it's okay, but as a Dragon Ball Z game, it's great. So I'll give it credit to that. Also, the second game I want to talk about is Dreams. So Dreams is by the studio that made Little Big Planet, and from there alone you knew it was going to be creative as hell, and that game is insane. I've seen some of the videos on YouTube and people are making fully functional games, PS4 level games in this game. I cannot believe that Sony is not promoting this game. It's the Mario Maker killer. Like, how are you not promoting this game, Sony? Like, what? That game, I might have to buy that game because it looks really awesome, and I would love to see what people made, and I'd love to play their world. So credit to you guys at Media Molecule. You did well. Now, these are the games that haven't come out yet or haven't come out in the US or UK, and these are the ones I'm more or less excited for or I have an interest in, so bear with me. Persona 5 Scramble. Now, Persona 5 is one of my favorite games ever. I think it's one of the best RPGs ever as well. I loved that game. It was one of my first, I would say it's my first like proper JRPG in my opinion, and compared to a lot of the even action RPGs, I thought it was something spectacular and stylish, and I love the characters and the story. It's an amazing game. So when I saw Scramble with the same characters, and it is a Dynasty Warriors game, I guess. I've never really played Dynasty Warriors, but I've seen the type of gameplay it has. Especially especially the Zelda version, which was called Hyrule Warriors. But I wasn't excited to pick that up, even though I was a Zelda fan. But Persona 5 Scramble looks like it's mixing both Persona and that crazy gameplay, so I'm more enticed to get it, and now I think I might get it. I think I might get it actually. I think that's one of those games I'm gonna get. Persona 5 Royal, which is Persona 5 again with an added story. Don't tempt me here, because I love the story in Persona 5, and the fact that they're asking me to, they're giving me more, oh wow. But I'm not gonna fall for that trap. It's the same game. It's the same game. Like, so I feel like if I was to buy that, I would buy it when it's really cheap, because it's the same. I have Persona 5. I'm paying $60 for Persona 5 again, and a little bit of extra story. So that I'm gonna wait for. My Heroes One Justice 2. Here's the thing about anime games. Except for the odd few, they usually are kind of mediocre, in my opinion. And the thing about My Hero One's Justice is, after playing Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, you start to realize that My Hero is the exact same game, but with a new skin of paint. Even though that was the case, I was still excited to buy the My Hero game because I'm a big My Hero Academia fan. But when I found out that Deku was going to be in Jump Force, I said, hey, why did I play the better game? Turns out I was wrong. But My Hero One's Justice 2 is coming out, and it has some of the newer characters as well, so I might give that a shot. I mean, what's there to lose except, you know, money? Animal Crossing New Horizons. Now, the last time I played an Animal Crossing game, I was 11, and that was the one on DS, so I believe it was called Wild World. And that was my first ever well, it's the only Animal Crossing I've ever played, because I haven't bought them recently, but I fell in love with that game, and I really appreciated what it did, and even my 11-year-old self was having a blast. I was addicted. It's a great game. Like, Animal Crossings are great. Ever since the 3DS one, I don't think they've made an Animal Crossing since. But I am excited for the one on Switch. I do want to get back into it, because I did love the one on DS a lot. So I do want to jump back into that world, and I'm excited to see how good the game is. Pokemon Sleep. Can someone tell me what the hell that game is? Because what is it? Like, how can you have a game called Pokemon Sleep, no info, and do you know what? I'm not even gonna bother. Doom Eternal. Now, I love the first Doom. It's a relentless, bloody, quick action game that's just so awesome. It makes you feel like a legit... That game made you feel like the Doomslayer. It's just so much fun to play, and I really enjoyed that. And I didn't think I would enjoy Doom, but I did a lot. It's just... I think it's because of the gameplay. That gameplay is just so awesome, and it's just a lot of fun killing those demons. So I am excited to play the sequel, which it seems like from the game sites and game reviewers, it seems like this one is going to be better, and it has better level design as well. So that means we're in for a really good ride. So let's go to round 2. Half-Life Alyx. Now, Half-Life, I've never played Half-Life because I don't play PC games like that. One day I will, maybe, but not now. But it was so curious that Valve decided to announce Half-Life Alyx out of the blue. I mean, this is a game series that's been dormant since 2007. One thing I loved doing was when a PC gamer tries to brag about how superior a PC is compared to a console, I used to go up to them and be like, so where's that Half-Life 3? Best way to piss off a PC gamer. Well, until now, because they've got Half-Life Alyx, and so there goes my joke. But I am curious to see what they're gonna do with this game, especially as it's a prequel and it's a fully VR game. That's what's exciting. It could be one of those games that could be groundbreaking for VR and makes it a really big selling point, or it could be utter trash. It could be one or the other. I don't think there's a middle ground with this game. I mean, granted, I've not played Half-Life, and I heard the Half-Lives are amazing, so I think it's going to be an amazing game, in all honesty. For them to even bring back this franchise from the dead, which is really important to their company. So I can imagine it being a great game. I don't know. It's a really hard sell to say that you're going to play a full-length game in VR and it works 100%. But if Valve do it, credit to them. Resident Evil 3. I'm still in the process of finishing Resident Evil 2, but I do appreciate how good the game is, and I am excited for the third one because of it, especially how it got a lot of Game of the Year nominations, and the fact that a lot of people just say it's a really, really good time. And I'll admit, for a remake, that's probably the best remake I've ever seen. It's actually, and I like the fact that we're in an age now where we're not just recycling remasters, we're actually trying to get the same game but actually remade. Speaking of that, there is another game on this list that's gonna be going into that territory, but I am excited for Resident Evil 3 to see how good that one is compared to Resident Evil 2. Gods and Monsters. Now, Ubisoft is really weird because I remember watching E3 and I believe this was their final game that they announced in that conference. They said, ooh, Gods and Monsters coming soon. Oh no, they said, ooh, Gods and Monsters coming in February. I was like, alright. So you end this game, you end the conference on this game with no gameplay, and it's coming out in 8 months' time. From there, I was already confused what they were doing, but I am kind of excited because I heard that this was meant to be an action-adventure game, and it was by the guys who did Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is a fantastic game. But yet again, when is that coming out? This year? I don't know. And another thing, it strangely looks like another game. Watch Dogs Legion. Here's my history with Watch Dogs. I played Watch Dogs 1 and I was like, this protagonist is boring. This isn't the game I wanted. And then Watch Dogs 2 comes out, and then Watch Dogs 2, yet again, I'm still in the process of finishing that game, but Watch Dogs 2 seems to be a lot better than Watch Dogs 1 in terms of its characters and gameplay. When they announced Watch Dogs Legion, I was very, very impressed with what Ubisoft was doing because, in all honesty, Watch Dogs is not a bad idea. In fact, it's a very, very good idea. The problem was the execution of the first game really pulled down the franchise and the weight of it, so you weren't as excited to go and buy another one. But Watch Dogs Legion, the fact that it's set in England and the fact that you're able to play as anyone, and then they really mean anyone in the game, that is insane. And I really can't wait to see how they pull it off, because I can't believe we're in a world where you can play as any NPC in a game. How? How do you do that? I don't know how Ubisoft are going to pull it off, but the fact that they delayed it, from February to whenever, I don't know when that game's coming out, but I hope it really puts Watch Dogs back on the map, and I hope that that game is a lot of fun. Xenoblade Chronicles, the Definitive Edition. I'm really, really, really excited for this game, mainly because my first Xenoblade game was Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and I bought that on a whim, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 just came out, so I decided to play that. I found it to be a blast and a lot of fun, and I was really, really excited for more Xenoblade. So when I heard the Definitive Edition is coming out on Switch, I said, do you know what? This seems like something I want to buy. I like Shulk from Smash Bros, and I do like the Xenoblade gameplay and how it all works. So I'm really, really excited to see what they do with the Definitive Edition, even though it's a 10-year-old game, I believe, and I missed out on playing it. But I am excited to play the Switch one and see how that differs. Marvel's The Avengers. I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared for this game. I was hyped before I saw that first trailer. That first trailer really, it's something about the game. First things first, the character models, and I'm not even gonna complain that they look different from the MCU. I was expecting that. It's just the graphics. I don't know why, the graphics just don't look that great. Compared to Spider-Man PS4, they just pale in comparison. And I'm confused why, because these are the developers that made Tomb Raider, and Tomb Raider's beautiful. What's going on? And then not just the character models and the graphics, the gameplay. I'm not gonna lie, Iron Man does not look fun. He looks very gimmicky, and I don't know how this game is gonna go, but oh man, my hype really dropped after that first trailer. It rose again when I saw the Camilla Khan trailer, and I saw that there's gonna be a really interesting story and funny dialogue in the vein of an MCU movie. But yet again, I saw the next gameplay trailer and my hype just dropped again. And the fact that this is rumored to be a Destiny style live service type game as well is really sending me red flags. So even though I'm gonna buy this game as a Marvel fan and as a superhero fan, I'm hoping to God that this game is good, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm very worried that this game could be so mediocre. But let's wait and see. They have till September. They delayed the game, so let's just wait and hope and pray. Ghost of Tsushima. I don't even, I've barely seen this game, right? I've only seen the trailers that they showed at E3 and PSX, but I am very, very hyped for this game. It's Sony's next big, well, not the next one, that's coming up soon, but one of their big flagship games of the year, and I'm really interested to see how this one goes. I hope there's some cool stealth mechanics, and the swordplay is just awesome, and I'm really, really excited to go into feudal Japan and be a samurai. That's gonna be so awesome. I'm gonna geek out over that. Halo Infinite. Now, I used to be a very big Halo fan, but ever since I moved from the 360 to a PS4, I haven't played a Halo game since Halo 4, I believe. And I do miss it, I'm not gonna lie. I have a lot of childhood memories from Halo. I had a lot of fun with Halo. Playing against my cousins was such a blast. Oh man, Halo was a lot of fun. Especially the story. One thing I rated about the stories in Halo is that they were very, very top tier compared to a lot of other games. But I heard that Halo 5's story wasn't as good, and I was a little sad to hear about that. But I hope that Halo Infinite is that soft reboot that Halo needs in order to turn itself a new leaf in this new age of gaming. So I'm hopeful to see what it's going to be, and especially how it's launching on the Series X. So I'm going to get that game, guaranteed. I'm praying it's a lot of fun, and I'm praying it's back to its roots in terms of the multiplayer, and it is having a really, really good new light in terms of its story. These next 3 games are the games that I'm ridiculously hyped about, and I think these are going to be the contenders for Game of the Year. Final Fantasy VII. Wow. I can't believe that this game is actually getting released this year. So I'm not gonna lie, I haven't played Final Fantasy VII, the original. I'm really excited for this game because it seems like it has that story of Final Fantasy VII that all the fans love, and I'm really, really curious to see with the gameplay of Final Fantasy 15, which I actually really appreciated, even though it's more Kingdom Heartsy than old school Final Fantasy, obviously because it went from turn-based to action RPG. I was curious to see how Final Fantasy was going to evolve in the future. 7 looks like a blend of that straight up JRPG turn-based with the action from 15. And from what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing, it looks like it blends so well, and the combat is nice and fluid. And the fact that Cloud, I could finally play a game with Cloud. I want to see the beautiful story that they've made. I want to see how they've expanded this game. I know it's going to be a set of games, but at least let's see how the first one goes to see how well it does. I'm hoping it's great, and I think it might be. It's looking pretty amazing in all honesty. So let's just wait and see how that one goes. The Last of Us Part 2. My God, wow, what a game The Last of Us 1 was. My goodness gracious me. I'll definitely put that in my top 5, maybe even top 3. That game was something spectacular. Last of Us gave me that cinematic feeling as well as giving me good gameplay. So I want to see how this journey with Joel and Ellie continues. The first trailer for Last of Us Part 2 really gripped me. I want to see why Ellie is angry, and I want to play as Ellie. She is a fan favorite from the first game, and we're seeing her mature as a 19-year-old girl. I want to see what happened in those 5 years and how the story progresses, and I'm really, really excited to see what Naughty Dog does with this game. From the gameplay trailers I've seen, especially the one in E3 2018, that game doesn't look like it should be on PS4. It really looks like a PS5 game. But if they could put it on PS4, I mean, let's see what happens with the game. I just hope it's as fluid as I saw in that E3 gameplay trailer. But yeah, Naughty Dog make amazing games, so I know it's going to be fantastic, and they wouldn't have made a sequel if they didn't know what they were doing. So I am very, very hyped for that game. Last but not least, Cyberpunk 2077. This game is the one I'm excited for the most. I loved The Witcher 3. I loved what CD Projekt Red did with that game, and I was excited to see what their next game was, and Cyberpunk looks like it's going to be something that blows all of our minds. The fact that they're making a futuristic, open world, first person RPG game seems like it's going to be insane. From the looks of it, it seems like they're trying to make a lot of things accessible, give you a lot of choices, give you a lot of ways to tackle game levels and gameplay variety. You can create your own character, it gives you all these customization options. The fact that they're still giving you the nice big rich story that CD Projekt Red is known for, especially in Witcher 3 in this game. That just encompasses a perfect game for me. So that's why I'm so excited for that one. I think this is going to be something special, and if I was to pick which game would be Game of the Year, I'd probably say it would be Cyberpunk 2077. I feel like CD Projekt Red are really going in on this game, and they have Keanu Reeves. So you put Keanu Reeves in a game, I'm going to buy that game. Like, it's Keanu Reeves, like, come on. So yeah, pretty much those are all the games that I'm excited for. I'm going to do something real quick and have a little guess, right? I'm going to predict that Breath of the Wild 2 will come out this year. Now, if Breath of the Wild 2 comes out this year, that is easily my most anticipated game. It will trample everything else and slap it around the face. Like, I'm really excited to see what the Zelda team does next, but they haven't announced anything, so it's just me speculating and talking. So I don't know when that game's coming out. I just hope it's really soon. So thank you very much for watching. That's just me talking a very long time about games. That this game year is going to be insane, and I'm really excited to see how the rest of the year goes. Wow, I'm gonna be broke. Wow. I can't wait to play a lot of these games, and even the games that I do miss, I can't wait to see how other people's reactions are and how they influence the gaming industry as a whole. So yeah, thank you very much for watching again. Do you agree with anything I'm saying or disagree? I'm open for discussion in the comment section. Please like the video as well, subscribe to my channel as well. I'll be trying to make new videos regularly, hopefully, I don't know. And I'll see you soon. Alright, bye.